high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated. I've broken the system. Had to breach it. That's mission impossible. Mission completed.
Salute when you see me. Yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me. I want you to need me. When I this face is feedy. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up. Squeaky. She fell in love. Deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say. They repeat me. Yeah. Look. All this money.
It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Browns and the Saints, and it comes your way next.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Lance. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Lance. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 20 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he'll take this forward to the 27. Watson.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football. It's
incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Here's Chubb on the read option, running right through him. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 1st and goal from the 3. To the air yet again, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Lance to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Faking the give. Now Watson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-zip. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 27, Lance steps, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing his Lance on third down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Past the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Lance looking to throw it. And incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half. No,
not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
And Lance now to throw. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. 1-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Lance. Thomas brings it in. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 6-yard line.
The Lance going to throw. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman from 6 yards away. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Lance's throw complete there to Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over with the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now for the point out. extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the count.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a 2nd down and 6. Working from the gun, Lance. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we send you on over to Orlando for... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Peoples-Jones returning, and he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Trucks over him. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 4.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Looking to throw. Watson. Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taking it about the 16. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find his man Ruggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Watson forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Able to push his way through. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now it's Watson. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now a first down throw. Watson dancing to his left. It's caught by OBJ. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up.
Touchdown, Browns! Henry Ruggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Lance now on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here we go on fourth. Watson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing is Lance on third down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season...
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the flag, ruling on the field stands.
Touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. And Watson's going to throw it here. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On first down, it's Watson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Second down at 4. They run it again with Chubb. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. One final try now for Lance. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading.